Controversial rise of Jynxzi.
Jynxzi's journey on Twitch has been nothing short of unreal, from spending years only streaming to 5 viewers, to becoming the #1 streamer on Twitch seemingly out of nowhere. Jynxzi's antics on camera have earned him praise, infamy, and everything in between.
This is my world and you're just...
However,
I was wondering why he decided to start talking shit to him mid-round. Like,
Jynxzi's rapid rise to the top hasn't come without its fair share of controversy.
I'm getting called a view botter. Stick around, I'll get into that, you fucking idiot! 15k bots. Chat, yes bro, I'm literally getting called a view botter, dude. I'm not even...
Accusations of viewbotting, stimulant use on stream, and being an iShow speed clone have...
Okay, here's the thing about all that, right? Viewbotting... Apparently there is someone who's viewbotting on Twitch. I've heard a few things. I don't know who it is, though. I don't know. But apparently someone is viewbotting on Twitch. I don't think it's Jynxzi, personally. Because when I look at Jynxzi's streams, when he has like 100k people in it, because he blew up off of TikTok, right? So inevitably, a bunch of people who came from TikTok are there to watch Jynxzi. They're either going to watch Jynxzi, Queso, or Sketch. They're all three of them really have like kind of like the same community-ish. And a lot of them like kind of like bleed into each other is really what I mean by that. So whenever Jynxzi's live, a lot of the times he's the only one who's live. And because I follow all three of them, so I don't see like Queso or Sketch live. And Jynxzi has like 100k when he's doing a tournament or like a watch party or something. Like if he's doing some sort of comp, he's like getting 100k, which makes sense, right? But when he's just like chilling on Rainbow or doing like just chatting and stuff, he does not have like 100k all the time though, bro. It like fluctuates, bro. And if he was viewbotting, it would be like a consistent number across the board, bro. It's not consistent every time. That's one thing. Other thing, stimulant use. Oh, okay. Look, he be crashing out every now and then, bro. And he a Florida boy, so you know what I'm saying? Hey, I should speak clone. That's just wrong. Just because you're allowed clip farm and make content that's consumable via the average TikToker, that does not mean that you're a Nitro Speed clone. All right, that does not mean that. Like, I'm pretty sure people were calling Speed a clone of somebody else at one point, but like, it's not like Jynxzi's coming on here barking and shit. Like, there are legit iShow Speed clones. Jynxzi's just not one of them. I'm sorry.
Have all been leveled against Jynxzi, but are these claims valid?
They're not.
If not, how on earth did he manage to dominate the streaming world so quickly? Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be uncovering the controversial rise of a modern streaming legend, Jynxzi, a streamer that seemingly defied all logic to climb the ranks on Twitch, even while playing a quote dead game.
Like right here, I'll continue to say this, bro. Whenever I seen this happen, when I seen someone post Jynxzi on Twitter, I dead thought this was like a Hispanic streamer. I thought he was Hispanic. Because you know them Hispanics be going crazy on Twitter, bro. Like the South Americans and all that. Like, they whole continent be watching them on. So, you know what I'm saying? But, so whenever he passed Kai and got 100k, I was like, who is this dude? I thought it was a, like, Hispanic dude who just blew up. I was like, oh, okay. Right? Then I seen him come on Aiden stream shortly after, and then I was like, oh, it's a regular dude. And I never seen no clips until like a month or two later, and that's whenever I seen him playing Rainbow, and I was like, oh, this is Jynxzi. And I was like, I've never really seen Jynxzi play Rainbow before. Or he wasn't playing, he was watching a clip from like one of his viewers. And then I was like, oh, like, I watched like one, and then I went to his profile, watched a couple more, and I was like, all right, he's like actually funny. And then I saw like the entertainment in it because I was like watching all the clips and everything.
Dead game. Jynxzi, real name Nicholas Stewart,
like, you know
began his Twitch journey around January 2019 under the username iSweatGames, where he would play his favorite video game, Rainbow Six Siege. Throughout his first 6 months on Twitch, Jynxzi barely received 13 viewers even on his most popular streams, only averaging less than 5 viewers on a regular day. He even tried streaming other more popular games like Fortnite and Apex Legends with the hopes of boosting his numbers. numbers, but sadly, it didn't pan out well, as he'd only gained 1 or 2 followers at the time. Receiving poor engagement like that for several months would discourage anyone from further pursuing streaming, and even stop most from streaming entirely. However, that wasn't enough to stop 18-year-old Jynxzi from bringing his absolute best to every stream.
Standing.
To your right, you're fucking ass.
We have been eliminated.
Big deer egg! I love you, Rainbow!
Unfortunately, being undiscovered in the streaming world wasn't Jynxzi's only disadvantage. Not only was his game of choice not a mainstream title, but Siege also faced several major issues, such as the developers lowering the skill gap, server-side bugs, and rampant cheating with aimbots. These problems led to a sharp decline in both Twitch viewership and play count for Siege, which resulted in a smaller pool of potential viewers for Jynxzi, with some players even speculating that the game was already dead. It only made sense for streamers that wanted to grow to jump ship to another game.
That's crazy. That was 4 years after the game came out. I think the game dropped in 2015. That's insane, bro. That's actually insane. 4 years. And everybody was like, wow, is this game dead? Like, and it's kind of crazy because, like, I think around that time, none of my friend JG, he was playing Siege really heavy, like, really heavy. And I was playing Modern Warfare 2019. So I was like, bro, I'm having a blast on COD right now, bro. Like, I'm having a blast. Like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because I tried to play Rainbow and it wasn't like COD. So I was like, bro, I can't play this game, bro. Like, it's too tactical. I don't like tactical games. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So then, that was when I started playing Siege again. After, like, my whole friend group started playing it. In 2022, I think, is when I really started playing Siege for real. But I played on console. And then I was like, okay, I can see the enjoyment in it, but I can't play this alone. Like, I need to have my friends here to enjoy this, right? Because then it makes it more fun, right? As is the case with most things. Then I played, that's whenever I saw Jynxzi, and he started blowing up, and I was like, oh, okay, everybody finna be on this shit. And I haven't really been on Siege since Jynxzi blew up. Like, since Jynxzi, like, revived the game. I haven't been on Siege since then, but... I mean, Siege isn't a bad game, though. It's, like, it's cool, though. Like, I don't think maining Siege is ever a good idea. Just because I think playing games like that... I don't think it makes you worse at other games, but I think it's, like... It kind of ruins your perspective for other types of games. Unless you're playing only tactical shooters. Like, you're playing Gray Zone, Tarkov. What's the other Tarkov game? Arena Breakout or whatever. If you're playing stuff like that all the time, and you play Siege, then it's like, okay, like, Ready or Not, all that, like, then I kind of get it, right? Because it's like, that's your body. Like, that's what you like. Insurgency Sandstorm, you know, the list goes on, right?
Despite this, Jynxzi continued to play Siege religiously for the rest of 2019, and focused on being more of an entertaining personality instead of relying on a popular title.
What?
Why is he bald?
He's using wall hacks on console!
Jynxzi's tendency to burst into incoherent rage on stream gradually became a core component of his online persona. However, he didn't do this randomly for shock value. At its core, Siege is a tense tactical shooter game that requires a high degree of concentration, which generally would mean the average streamer isn't going to be as high energy during a stressful situation. However, this doesn't apply to Jynxzi, as he consistently lets his emotions run wild whenever he gets a kill or gets killed.
Please.
No!
Couple this with the fact that
Jynxzi's 100% in the N-word before after dying. 100%.
Jynxzi had been playing the game for over 2 years before joining Twitch, meant that viewers would be entertained regardless of how a round ended.
Last operator standing.
Literally bodied. Oh my goodness. Where are you going?
Using a bomb.
Where are you going? You're lost? Dollar Tree headset?
While Jynxzi was certainly doing his best to be engaging on stream, he would need to find a more reliable way to attract viewers, since he was still only averaging 5 viewers and had less than 300 followers. Jynxzi might have been optimistic on camera, but he knew he had to try something completely different, because if not, his Twitch channel would continue to slowly stagnate and eventually die. By February 2020, Jynxzi would implement a simple but effective strategy to improve his follower count on Twitch, streaming for longer hours and going live every single day. While Jynxzi had maintained a somewhat frequent Twitch schedule in 2019, he had several week-long gaps that impaired his growth. Now, Jynxzi was going live at a set time daily. He would have streams that lasted between 2 and 9 hours playing nothing but Siege while giving viewers and other players his unfiltered opinions.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! He's 70 HP after that? Okay, this guy just absorbed fucking shotgun to the nostril and he's like 70 HP.
At first, his new strategy only yielded marginal results, but as the weeks turned to months, Jynxzi's follower count went from 300 to 3,000. By the 30th of August 2020, Jynxzi would triple that figure and surpass 12,000 followers with an average viewership of 150 live viewers. By being active for so long, Jynxzi had trained his viewers to tune in as frequently as possible to see more rage-fueled gameplay. Smaller creators are often advised to stream or upload consistently, which is a good rule to abide by. However, that's only half of the equation. In Jynxzi's case, he was building an audience by improving not just the frequency of his streams, but their length and quality. Interestingly, Jynxzi would use the second half of the year to experiment with other avenues to grow his viewer base, a move that would...
It's funny now because he streams part-time, and he basically has his viewers salivating for more. And it's actually a pretty decent strategy, I'm not gonna lie. Because if he's only streaming for like 4 or 5 hours, kind of gets the people like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of gets the people, oh my gosh, we gotta tune in because Jynxzi's only gonna be live for 4 hours. Like, I need to catch this live. So, I kind of like what he's doing there. Oh.
However, on the 15th of September 2020, Jynxzi uploaded his first known YouTube video, Jynxzi Rage Compilation 1, which introduced his bizarre freakouts to a brand new audience.
It's got wallbang.
And that's what I be telling people, bro. You gotta upload on YouTube, gang. You got to, bro. Because I've seen a significant change when I started uploading on YouTube with the thumbnails and all that. Significant change, bro. It made things so much easier and it made sense, bro. It started making things make sense. Because before, like, I would just come on here. Like, say there's like, nobody in the chat, right? I'd come into the chat, or I come on the stream. Nobody's in here. I'm just watching YouTube videos. To nobody. Talking to nobody. And then I'm not uploading it. I effectively just wasted my time. Because 9 times out of 10, people aren't going to come in and watch VODs, bro. They're just not, bro. They're not going to watch VODs. They'll watch your VODs, like, after you reach a certain point. But, like, bro, at first, nobody's watching your VODs, gang. Like, nobody. But I would keep the VODs up just for, like, you know, like, clip's sake and stuff like that. But other than that, they really don't do you any good.
Okay, I need to chat. I'm sorry. I need to lock in. That is terrible.
Repurposed rage clips weren't the only thing that Jynxzi uploaded, as he created various gameplay tutorials and 1v1s with fans and fellow Siege players.
Jynxzi vs E2, man. I don't know why so many people want to see this. So, like, yeah, if you guys want to support the stream, consider subscribing. Cronky, thank you the Prime sub. Bro, I wish my face cam was working, but... So, basically, this can't ban Zoph. Basically, I got, like, literally hundreds of requests to 1v1 him. I don't know why. Like, in one stream, I had hundreds of people request for this. So I'm all about giving the people what the people want.
Around this time, Jynxzi created a TikTok account where he posted similar rage clips to what was on his YouTube channel. Although his first account was taken down for unknown reasons, it was around long enough to allow Jynxzi to reap the benefits of short-form content and establish a dedicated fan base on the platform.
This is the official TikTok of Jynxzi. My old one got taken down at 200,000 followers, so make sure you drop a follow on here for daily videos.
A detail that may seem inconsequential but becomes important later was that Jynxzi played exclusively on console, specifically Xbox. Since Siege is a cross-platform shooter, players who want to get an edge like pros and content creators generally gravitate to a mouse and keyboard, even if they're playing on a console. This meant that casual or intermediate players who couldn't use keyboards had almost no options regarding tutorials or reaching a higher level. However, Jynxzi didn't follow that trend, since he played with a controller for years. This aspect of Jynxzi's brand became immensely appealing as new viewers associated him with a stereotypical sweaty console player. He had identified an underserved market of console players and gave them exactly what they wanted. For the rest of 2020 and 2021, the positives of Jynxzi's consistent posting schedule became even more apparent, as his Twitch page reached over 200,000 followers, while averaging almost 500 viewers on each stream. Special events like his birthday marathon stream easily doubled that figure. Direct interactions with his viewer base was also on the rise, as Jynxzi would host 1v1s and ranked matches, as well as encouraging people to repost clips of his stream highlights.
Whoa.
I am the one who knocks.
By 2022, the sheer volume of viral content
bro,
was
I think there might like actually be wrong with like something might actually be wrong with Jynxzi, bro. Like no bullshit,
had
bro.
captured the attention of the entire Rainbow Six community,
Something might actually be wrong
especially
with
the
this
game's developers, who would shout him out in a tweet and add an item into the game for him. The first 3 months of 2023 saw Jynxzi's online career grow to all-time highs in every metric possible, with 400,000 subscribers on YouTube, millions of followers on TikTok, and an outstanding 53,000 subs on Twitch. As a streamer, Jynxzi was in an extremely comfortable position, and other creators who achieved similar success opted to take things easy moving forward. However, Jynxzi's competitive nature would never allow for it, as he sought new ways to push himself and his career forwards. One such pattern forward was a direct challenge to the #1 Siege player in the world.
You versus me, mano y mano, 1v1 tonight. Oh, you're the best PC champion. You won a world championship. Nobody cares. Find me on Oregon tonight, 9 p.m.
Oregon?
You better be there. If you're not there, I'm taking that as a duck. You better be there.
To put into perspective how insane of a challenge this was, the Siege community viewed Jynxzi as an above-average console player, while Bilu was a keyboard and mouse legend with several pro tournament victories under his belt. Jynxzi was clearly the underdog, and all 40k viewers that tuned in on the 19th of March 2023 knew that fact, but they still wanted to see if he could do the impossible.
I'm coming for the throne right now.
Do you have a mohawk?
I'm coming for the
What is
throne
his
right
hairstyle?
now. Bolo is scared. I know. I know. Hey, bro. I know!
The first round would go to Bilu after Jynxzi failed to react fast enough when peeking around a corner.
Like, dude!
Yeah, you should
However,
have shot that.
Jynxzi made a striking comeback following a perfectly timed bomb detonation.
He's pick window. He's gotta be.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Rounds 3 to 11 would see the pair trading blows, but never allowing the other to get ahead by more than one win, as the victor of each round was decided in mere milliseconds.
Oh, wow.
Better aim.
That was bad peaks.
By the
Bad
12th
peaks.
round, Jynxzi was at the edge of his seat, pouring every ounce of skill and focus into the game. But would that be enough to grant him the win?
Op 4 has placed a bomb. Destroy it.
That operator is so cringe!
All friendlies have been
Why
neutralized.
did I not ban it? Why did I not ban it? Oh, GG's, bro.
Jynxzi had put up an excellent fight and performed better than 99% of console Siege players, but he unfortunately came up short. While he did lose the match, Jynxzi gained the respect of the entire Rainbow Six community and cemented his place as one of the greats. In the days that followed, clips from Jynxzi's match with Bilu would spread far beyond the Rainbow Six community and spill into the wider esports world. As a result, millions of people who wouldn't have heard of him otherwise got a taste of his bizarre brand of gameplay.
I was about to say, if it goes outside the Siege community, that's not what you want to do, bro. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
And many of them were immediately hooked. By the end of April 2023, Jynxzi had surpassed 1 million followers and averaged nearly 10k viewers per stream, as well as almost doubling his
I've
Twitch
seen
subs
this.
to over 8.
Bro, I thought he was Hispanic, bro. I thought he was Hispanic. I seen this.
80K, making him the #1 subbed streamer on Twitch. Looking at Jynxzi now, many would assume he blew up out of nowhere, but in reality, he'd been laying the groundwork for his success for over 5 years, most of which saw little to no growth. Jynxzi had overcome countless days of unseen effort and finally got the chance to live a life he could only ever dream of.
Bro, I started streaming when I was 17 years old. I'm about to turn 22 in like a month, 2 months. The amount of motherfuckers that never believed in me, bro. The amount of motherfuckers that'll tell you that you can't do something because they can't imagine themselves doing something.
Sorry for the bag ruffling. Chat. One thing I hate in this life, bro. I don't hate a lot of things, bro. I do hate tipping culture, though. I do hate tipping culture. But one thing I really grinds my gears is when you tell someone you're going to do something, right? It can be anything. Like, I had just watched a video on the world records, right? And someone's saying, oh, you can't do that just because they can't do that. Or you say, oh, bro, by the end of the summer, I'm going to be dunking on 10 feet, right? Because you're like, you're practicing or whatever. You're trying to get ready for the basketball team. And then they say, oh, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. What are you telling me something I can't do? You don't know who I am, bro. Now, granted, if it's like one of your friends or something and like, or like if you really know that they can't do that because it's just simply impossible, then it's like, all right, cool. But a lot of the times, 9 times out of 10, it is very possible. They just can't see that. And even if it is, and even if it does look like it's impossible, bro, you don't know, bro. You literally don't know. That person could have already seen it happen, bro. And you got to see it to believe it. So if that person already seen it, who's to tell that person no? Like Jynxzi. Whenever he was streaming to 5 people and he said, I'm going to have 100,000 subs one day. And if people said cap, that is on them, bro. What are you like, what? What are you saying no? Like, what are you saying, oh, cap? Like, shut up, weirdo. Loser. Like, what are we doing here, bro? No, I hate that, bro. I hate when people put their limitations on you, bro. I hate that so much.
Bro, do not let anyone tell you shit, bro. Do not let anyone tell you anything, bro.
Facts.
You can literally do whatever the fuck you want.
Despite the overwhelming success, Jynxzi didn't get lazy as he continued to stream and post daily for the rest of 2023, achieving millions of followers on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Jynxzi, being the largest Siege creator, naturally made him the face of the game. However, that recognition came with a few drawbacks. At the start of 2024, various members of the Siege community would accuse him of promoting toxicity, as many of his younger viewers emulated his less than admirable traits, with posts reading, "Took a couple months off from playing, and so far, the Jynxzi clones are the worst thing to happen. When I came back, I started seeing a bunch of people with Jynxzi-esque names, and they always have the worst attitudes and are super unhelpful to the team, as well as Jynxzi ruined Siege. Yes, he pretty much single-handedly revived the game, but now it's basically unplayable. Then, there were accusations of Jynxzi being an iShow Speed clone.
A lot like Speed. It's just this like new.
Yo, what is this? Yo. What is this shit of people calling me a Speed clone, bro? I am nothing like Speed, bro. I am literally nothing like Speed. Oh wow, we both yelled.
I was about to say, I mean, there are like similarities, but like that's not just because you have similarities to somebody doesn't mean you're a clone. That's like calling me a clone of like any person who reacts to things on Twitch, bruh. That's like calling me a clone to any person who reacts, bruh. Any person who their streaming content consists of reacting and playing games, bruh. That I'm a copycat of them. No, bruh. That's not how that works, bruh.
Shut the fuck up!
But this wasn't the—
Like, if Jynxzi was out here trying to do backflips and shit, and he was going out doing IRL streams and, like, you know, doing the shit that Speed does, then I could say, oh, shit, like, hey, it is kind of looking like you doing Speed type shit, gang. Like, no! This nigga plays Siege! And his content is mostly him playing Siege! He has IRL shit, too, yes. But, like, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get on a Jynxzi stream expecting to watch Siege. It's either gonna be, like, a one-on-one, it's gonna be, like, 5 coppers, 5 champions, or something. Like, it's going to be something along those lines, bro. It's not gonna be Speed, like, because when Speed goes live, you know, he's gonna have his He's gonna do his reacts. He might play a game or two, you know, scream about Ronaldo and hit a backflip. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just differences, bro. It's not the same thing, bro. Just cause
the only instance of Jynxzi's success being called into question, as Trainwreck would allude to him using bots to boost his viewership.
Who would you say is like the #1 botter, like that gets away with botting OD? Like
Shots
bots.
at.
Here's what I can say. Of the top 100 on Twitch, 75 are botting.
Who's the #1 botter though?
I know who you guys want me to say, but that's
what?
not the #1 botter. The #1 botter is on Twitch that are botting massively and making a lot of money from it.
And by massively, is this more than 20,000, 50,000? How big are we talking?
I'd say minimum between 10 and 20,000 bots.
While there's no definitive way to prove these
so like 10 to 20,000 bots is what they're saying for Jynxzi. Why can't did XQC ever get allegations of botting? Because XQC came up from playing Overwatch, and like I mean now he's diversified his content a lot. Now he's more of a variety streamer now, but he came up from playing Overwatch, and before Kick, he was averaging a lot of viewers, a lot. Like it was. I've seen him over 100,000 a couple times. I think it was like whenever there's like an event or something that he's watching live or something like that. But like a lot of the times it'll just be like 70, 80,000 people and they're watching him play Minecraft. Like, and then his chat moves and like I don't understand XQC's chat, which is why I'm not really in there a whole lot. But XQC is hilarious, bro. I just like watching his like clips and stuff. He is hilarious. But that's beside the point.
Accusations as true or false, looking back on Jynxzi's path to fame, he was motivated more by the sheer joy of being a creator rather than the potential success that came along with it.
I feel like most people, especially nowadays, when they get into streaming or YouTube or anything, their first goal is to make money on it, but you did it because you were passionate about it, and that's how every great thing starts. But like the idea of just like I didn't want to be like obviously like rich from gaming. It was just like, dude, if I could make $1,000 a month streaming, bro, when I got my first Twitch check, I was like, bro, let's go.
Currently, Jynxzi still keeps to his daily streams, but has branched out into other endeavors like the Jynxzi podcast, which features several large streamers and YouTubers. In spite of the simple formula behind his content, Jynxzi still tries to find fresh ways to keep things new, and with his over-the-top personality, it's unlikely he'll ever stop doing that. While there are many aspects to the strategy that got Jynxzi to where he is now, his journey was fueled by genuine excitement, enthusiasm, and a passion for what he was creating. It would have been impossible for Jynxzi to be so hyper on stream for several hours across multiple weeks if he didn't love what he was doing. It was Jynxzi's love for his craft that pushed him to go live daily to only 5 viewers, and it was that same love that kept him from becoming complacent when he reached the top of Twitch. Even now, he still strives to be the greatest version of himself, and no other point illustrates this better than winning his rematch against Siege's #1 player.
Oh! He spun back on him?
Let's go!
Successful.
Oh my god!
Viewers can subconsciously notice when a creator doesn't genuinely care about what they create, and it manifests in low engagement and negative feedback. However, once an audience knows you care about your content, they start to care too, and over time, that's what builds a loyal fan base. There's no guarantee that Jynxzi will continue the path he's on, but for now, he is still the same sweaty console player that he's always been, and that's what makes him great.
That's fire. That's fire. That was a good video, bruh. That was a good video, Internet Anarchist. That was a good video, bruh. That's enough teeth to blind a dentist. Who said that? Bro single-handedly revived the whole game. Mad respect. No, for real, bruh. For real, bruh. Given previous videos, thinking Jynxzi had ruined his reputation, but I'm genuinely surprised and grateful this video turned out to be honest and wholesome. Right, needing to turn down my volume. This is great stuff, man. I look forward to all your videos now. No, I like that, bruh. But I can't handle all the scream. I have to constantly turn down the volume or pause the videos to take a break and make it to the end. Bro, I like that though, bruh. What the 16-year-old cult leader? Hold on, we're gonna have to tap in with that one. Hold on.